What's up, people? We are back with more of Fault Milestone 2. So some of you might be able to hear it from my voice that I've been sick the last couple of days and it really sucks. Although you guys probably haven't noticed because I've pre-recorded a lot of Fault videos, but as of right now I've actually run out of a pre-recorded video, so I don't really want to skip a day of not being able to upload a Vault video. So yeah, hopefully my voice will be able to hold up because I've been feeling a bit better today, but I'm not sure how long my voice is going to hold up because it's mainly my throat. And yeah, a game like Fault in general, or especially like visual novels, they require me to constantly talk as I'm reading the text out loud, so it puts a little bit of strain on my voice, but hopefully I'll be able to hold out for at least 20 to 30 minutes today, because I tried it I think yesterday and I couldn't do more than 5 minutes. I didn't want to worsen my throat. Basically, I didn't want to negate all the work that I have done so hard to try and recover, but yeah. So in the previous video, what exactly happened, because it's been a while for me as well since I played this. I think the most crucial / important part was that Retona contacted Rune and Queen Rhaegon on the transceiver, and at the very end she said not to trust Rupica Greyes because for her, she said that she's been trapped for over 2 weeks now. So that was really weird, because for us in our real world, I guess I'll call it, where Queen Rhaegon and Rune, it basically only has been 2 days since they made the agreement with Rupica Greyes to escape. So yeah, that was really strange. I'm not sure whether it's just maybe Retona's going crazy, she's lost complete track of time because she's both been unconscious for a while as well, and she's in this underwater city where you might not have that good of a sense of day and night and time of the entire cycle. So that could be an explanation. Another explanation could be that perhaps time moves faster there. I have no idea how, but that could be a possibility. Nevertheless, let's continue. What happened with Retona, I wonder? So I usually try and do some of the voices as well, but I think that will put too much pressure on my voice. So I'm just going to talk with my regular voice for this video until my voice sort of recovers. But yeah, I think especially voice like the heavier voices, they put a lot of strain on my voice or my throat in general. So yeah, just normal voice for this video. She's right, we can't do anything, but there's no way. I wouldn't worry. Mill, are you feeling okay? The medicine seems to be working now. Sorry for worrying you like that. Oh, is it alright for you to be moving around like that? Yes, I'm fine. Once the medicine kicks in, I feel much better. I can't even do simple household chores, given that my condition can worsen so easily. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need anything at all, feel free to ask. I need to start getting dinner ready. That's right. If we don't make dinner soon, it'll be Soul keeling over next. I can at least bring out all the ingredients. Do you have experience with cooking? Well, I've never had any chances to cook at all, so... I don't really have a sense of taste either. Even if you taught me how to cook, I probably wouldn't make anything particularly decent. You can't taste anything? It's kinda complicated. Yeah, very complicated. We've both got it tough, huh? Well, we've got it tough, but in varying degrees. Alright then. Just give me a few more moments, and I'll be well enough to go to the kitchen. I'll leave the prep work to you then. Oh yeah, prep chef, prep cook, Rune. Oh, okay. How embarrassing of me. I guess I should at least ask Mill to show me the basics. Yeah, how could a typical... I guess Rune is sort of like a teenager. 20s perhaps. Early 20s. How can she not be able to cook? I actually can't cook either. I can cook basic stuff. I can bake fry eggs. I can make grilled cheese. I can warm up stuff in the microwave. I can make pizza. I guess that's an accomplishment. I can make instant noodles. So yeah, there's a couple. If I were to live on my own, I would probably survive. It would all be on horrible, non-nutritious food, but I'll be able to survive. And along the way, I think I might be able to learn cooking. Although the first time that I would probably cook like a proper meal from scratch for myself, it will be the worst meal ever. But the best thing about it is that the moment you start, everything after that can only go uphill, right? So yeah, maybe someday. But for now, I don't really need to cook yet, so it's good enough. I can survive with the basic stuff that I need. What's this? Mill? Ah, that's kind of a kind of fish paste called relish. It's a seasoning made from fish internals, cured in salt and then ground to a paste. See, that's the thing. Like when you just hear fish internals, you're like, ugh. But stuff like that, I've heard at least, that they actually taste normal and sort of good, but just because it's something that you don't really think of eating, at least in our culture in Europe in general. But in Asia, it's definitely more, they just eat everything there, man. Like, I remember going to the Philippines and we actually got a pig, and we sort of just, we bought a pig and then we had to feed it a lot to just, add fat to it. And then it got slaughtered. Poor piggy. It actually got named after me. Like, my real name is Chris. Too much information, don't stalk me, please. But yeah, my real name is Chris, and I think my sister or my dad, I don't know which one called it, but because it was eventually going to be like a fried pig, they actually called it crispy. So play on my name and the fact that it's gonna be, the skin of the pig is gonna be crispy, so crispy in that sense. So yeah, that was actually pretty funny back then, but now actually poor piggy. But yeah, back to my original point is that even though we bought that pig, yeah, and then after it got slaughtered and actually basically I don't know what they did with it. They didn't fry it, but they roasted it. That's what it's called. Yeah, they put it on like a stick, and they actually like drive it just like over a big fire, just roast it. And they used every single part of the pig there, and just there was like a sauce made of the pig's blood that sounds really, really disgusting to us probably, but for them it's like a delicacy, and they actually freaking love that stuff. So yeah, it was actually kind of interesting to see for the first time for me, because I've been to the Philippines many times. The first time I heard and saw that, I was like, what the hell, who actually eats that? And I obviously don't eat that stuff myself because I don't really feel comfortable doing that, but I can understand it from their perspective, because it's just a cultural thing, right? Especially like, I guess, third world countries, because food is probably more scarce for them as well. So it's just sort of a cultural thing to not try and waste anything and to actually eat everything, because food is, it's just a scarcity for them compared to us at least. So yeah, I've been blessed in that sense, of course. But yeah, let's continue. I feel like I've been talking a lot and my voice seems to be holding up pretty well. Just gotta drink plenty of water. Oh yeah, let's continue. It's a seasoning made from... Oh, we already read that. Wow, you use every part of the fish, huh? Vishkanta has a booming fishing industry, as you've seen, so fish are relatively cheap. Still, we are pretty poor, so we can't afford to waste anything. Exactly. That's commendable. You're still so young, but you're already taking all of that into consideration. Back home, the thought wouldn't even cross my mind. All I had to do for food was wait. No, not at all. We don't have any money, so we just have to make do with what we have. It just comes naturally when you have this kind of lifestyle. Oh, it's such a grave matter, but she says it so matter-of-factly. Say, Mill, do you mind teaching me how to cook all sorts of things? Sol must be starving, so I want to cook him up a lot of really good food. I'll be helping you out as much as I can. Sure, why don't we push ourselves a little here? Oh, don't push yourselves too much, Mill. I can take care of any tiring stuff, so don't be afraid to have me do all the heavy lifting. You look like you're having so much fun. Might as well, right? If I act all gloomy, then that'll just bring everyone else's spirit down. Exactly. See, that's what Rune is for as well. Like, sure, she may not be able to do mana craft, but she's our emotional, spiritual leader, okay? She makes everybody happy, puts a smile on their face, and that just brings the overall morale up. That's especially important in a time of crisis like it is right now. Besides, I'm really looking forward to having you teach me to cook. Alright then. I'll take you up on your offer, Rune. You go and get the ingredients ready? Of course. Leave it to me. Just sit back and relax till I get back, Mill. As I return from picking an assortment of wild plants in the vicinity of the house, I see that Mill's gone into cooking mode. Cooking mode? Oh my, you're already up and about? Yes, the Sagiola seems to have been quite effective, so I'll be fine for some time. I actually called it Sagiola in the previous videos, because I know that in some languages they actually have really trouble saying the like the G. That's how we pronounce it in I guess, I'm not sure if it's in most European countries, but at least in the Dutch language, that's how we pronounce the G. Just it's that sort of sound, which I know for a fact that some languages just in different places of the world, they're just unable to make that sound. Like, for example, I think my mom as well, who comes from the Philippines, like, she has trouble pronouncing a lot of difficult Dutch words and that sort of stuff. So I think the correct pronunciation for that word would probably be just Sagiola, just have it as silent G. So I'm just gonna keep calling it that from now on. That's good to know. Just don't force yourself, alright? I won't. I'll be relying on you for all the tiring work. Mill flashes me a gentle smile. She really is just 12 years old. How determined, strong-willed. I really should learn a thing or two from her. Alright, so I'm thinking of making some curry, probably curry? Curry, from some seasonal ingredients and the catch of the day. Okay. Curry is like a kind of soup. Most people have it on top of some beans called pezza. Pezza. It's highly nutritious and one of the signature dishes of Visconta. Sol absolutely loves it. If you make different variations of the dish using ingredients for each season, you could practically have this all year round. Wow, I'm so excited. That's another thing, like poor people in general, like, I just feel like a lot of creative stuff can happen from poor people as well, because they just have limited resources, but they always find this kind of workarounds to still have variety in that sense. But also, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I remember watching MasterChef with my girlfriend, and there was one cook in particular that came from a poor background as well, and she just did a lot of amazing stuff with food despite being limited on resources and just not being able to buy, like, you know, the most expensive piece of fish, or not even the most expensive piece of meat, but just like a medium piece of meat. Like, but for example, she had to buy usually the cheaper ones, and even despite that, she could just do amazing things. So a lot of room for creativity comes or there is just a lot of room for creativity for people in that sort of situation. But yeah, if you want to help out, I want to help you out as much as I can, so just say the word. First, we need some fish stock as a base for the soup. I'm aiming for a fairly thick soup, so we need a pretty rich stock. I see. Take down some notes, Rune. So by stock, she means something like a broth, I guess. Okay, Rune, first off, please chop up these vegetables. Huh? You're not familiar with the different cuts for cooking? I think if you show me how to do it, I can manage somehow. Okay. Though I don't think it's something you can just learn on the spot. Oh, don't underestimate our rune. Mill cuts up the white, bulbous-looking vegetable faster than a naked eye can track. Chop, 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 chop. So fast. Ah, that's right. I can just use this. 500 frames per second. Now I can see it. And that's how you do it. Can I try it? Oh, she's gonna blow Mill away. Mill's gonna be so impressed. Sure. Why not? Like this, right? Copying Mill's own movements, I slice up the vegetables like she did. Chop, 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 chop. Huh? It's a pretty rough chop compared to yours, Mill. Rune, you've never really cooked before? You must be joking, right? Are you teasing me? I'm just really good at machine-like movements and stuff. Oh, right. You have some inhuman visual tracking ability, don't you? Again, I'm reminded of how amazing you are. Exactly the same line as before, but this time she probably doesn't see me as some kind of monster, so I'm a bit happy. Thank goodness. It looks like I can pass on a lot of work to you. Ah! Oh, don't chop that. Just slice it. Unya! Ah, please dice these. Yeah! Oh no! If you mince it up this finely, then the cooking times are going to be all over the place. Ah! This is just so funny to me. Like a 12-year-old girl is teaching a 20-year-old something to cook. It's pretty funny. Phew. Well, it all worked out somehow. I guess even I can copy the basic actions. It'll still turn out terribly since I don't really understand the entire process of cooking the dish. Good work. That was a fantastic job for your first time cooking. Thanks. By the way, Mill, are we just going to leave the bones in the pot there? Yes, we leave it simmering for about 3 hours. 3 whole hours? I'd like to try some other stuff, but any longer and it turns bitter. Any less and you won't really extract the flavor. And what are these purple looking bead things? These are the pesa beans. If you blanch them in salt water, they'll lose their flavor. Boil them and the doneness is inconsistent. Huh? Just where did she pick up all this knowledge, I wonder? Do you love cooking, Mill? Well, let me think. If I had to classify it as something I liked or hated, then I guess it would fall under like. Honestly though, I've never really given it any thought. Cooking's pretty interesting, isn't it? Is it? There are so many steps. You put in a lot of time to make the food delicious, and the effort you pour into it is embodied in the form of the food's flavor. I think it's just wonderful. Hahaha, you're making such a big deal out of this. No, not at all. I'm inspired to learn about all kinds of cooking now. Haha, I can teach you a few things if you'd like. It's just such a shame that I can't taste anything. Oh yeah, what if they update me with a function to taste food? Once I can get in touch with Albus. What, Albus with a U? I thought it was an A always. And the others, I ought to ask about it. So all this that's left is to leave this simmering? Yes, we won't have to do anything except add some finishing touches here and there. Or at the end. Well then, I guess it's about time we checked up on Sol. Oh, the stone is yellow. I can't actually remember if it was in the previous video as well, because it's been a couple of days for me, so, you know, normally I just record at least 2 videos per day or 1 per day depending on how busy I am, but yeah, I can't exactly remember, but for you guys it's probably just like yesterday, the previous video, so you guys will remember, so I'm not entirely sure though. Maybe it's something that he recently was able to accomplish nevertheless. Excellent, Sol. I almost tried to do the Queen Rhaegon voice there, but better not. Huh? Gah. No, I can't. I need a break. Fine. You've produced enough results for worthy of a break. Ah. It's turned yellow. You did it. It has only been a few short hours since we began as well. You've actually got quite the knack for this, Soul. Oh fuck, I'm actually starting to do it automatically. Even though it probably doesn't sound the same because my voice just sounds different. But I automatically, when I just read the name of who is talking, I just go into Queen Raygun mode myself and just try and do the voice. Phew. So thirsty. Tea, everyone? I've made a fruit compote dip with the fruits that Rune picked. Please try to dip with these chips. My, how considerate. It looks so pretty, doesn't it? Mill's so good at cooking, like super awesome. And the food is just awesome too. Is your vocabulary limited to that one word? I was just so awestruck. Ah, yeah. The moment she said limited to that one word, she's just like, no, I know different words. Awestruck, yeah. As I watched her zooming around the kitchen as she cooked. Shall we have a break then? Really? It's alright for me to step back? It's not going to revert back, is it? As long as the surrounding sediment doesn't suddenly run out, it'll be fine. Oh, okay. I'll pull out the sediment later on. We're going to get serious after this, so build up your stamina. Alright. Good work out there, Soul. What about you, Mill? Are you feeling well? Yes. I've taken a fair amount of medicine today. If I fail, and we can't grow our own Sagiola, Don't look so glum, Soul. That's right, Soul. There's no point in losing confidence at this stage. It'll be alright. I believe you can do it, Soul. Yes, look at that. Brother sisterly love. You just know that it's so beautiful that they're there for each other, right? After that, Soul succeeded at maintaining the Agicraft without help from sediment stones. It was quite unstable at first, but as day turned to night, his temperature control stabilized. Raygun says he's a little brat who only gets better and better the more polish you put into him. But Soul himself doesn't look that happy with what he's accomplished. Ever since we met him, he hasn't been the type to easily show his emotions. That's the case, even now. I just can't seem to get a grasp of what he's thinking, and that worries me. Oh, wow. Finally, a new thumbnail. For the people that like in the previous two videos, I was struggling so hard to find new thumbnails, and here we finally have it. Both Mill and Rune. Wow, this has such high energy content. That's oil extracted from Libro seeds. Libro seeds? It has a very rich aroma, and it tastes great. It really sucks that I can't taste anything. Still, it feels like you could definitely get your energy back after drinking this. Not only is it nutritious, but it can also supply a lot of energy. Oh, I see. Fundamentally, oil does have a high caloric content. Rune, could you pass me the relish from earlier? The fish paste, right? Got it. I passed the relish in the small jar to Mill. Just putting a little bit of this in really brings out the aroma. Are we finished now? We finished all the preparations. All we have to do is let this simmer until dinner time. Whoa, I'm so excited for dinner. Thanks for the help, Rune. Whoa, quite a wonderful aroma here. Raygun, how's Soul? He's concentrating on the Agicraft. I don't have to be there to supervise. It's been over 6 hours since the temperature stabilized, so I've had him plant some seeds and water the field. If all goes well, then we should see some buds sprouting by tomorrow. Really? Ironically, had it not been for that Ophia-like P2P, he probably would not have been able to learn all this agrocrafts this quickly. Do be thankful for your brother, Mill. He's out there, shaving off his own life to keep yours afloat. So, tears began to well up in the corners of Mill's eyes. I will. Mill replies softly as she begins to stir the pot. From then on, Mill didn't once look back at us until dinner time. Okay, I'm actually starting to cough a little bit now, so I think that's a sign for me to stop recording for now. I think we held up pretty nicely considering how my condition was yesterday and a couple of days before that. But yeah, I've been feeling a lot better today, and I think tomorrow it's only going to get better from here on out. So yeah, at least I know for myself that I'm able to record now. So yeah, let the fault recording continue. So I'm actually recording this because there's from now on like only half an hour left until Life is Strange is out, and I didn't know really what to do in that hour, so I thought I might as well try recording again. So yeah, Life is Strange is gonna come up. I'm probably going to upload it before this video, but it's been recorded for me personally at least in the same day, like just in the timeline of now. I played this and then I'm going to play Life is Strange. So yeah, that luckily doesn't require me too much to talk, but it's the series finale, so so it's I just cannot not play it, you know. I have to freaking play it. But yeah, I hope you guys look forward to that, and otherwise there will be more Fault tomorrow, I think. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.